So, I showed you guys the G90. I keep it in this case here. I keep my antennas in that one. I actually have a case for the LDG tuner and the 891 with room for other stuff in another one of these that's black. So I got the orange one for antennas, the black one for the radio. And then I have a couple of these batteries that are very light. But I kind of just been like fiddling with the idea. And so I actually did this thing. I ordered a radio on Amazon. So I ordered this one. If you search very carefully on Amazon right now, you will find that radioddity and Ham Club are both selling this radio for $545. They were $629, then they were $599. I don't know if I ever saw them go this cheap. My memory is quite bad. But what I decided was the new radio is out. They have lowered the price on this. They're offering this. They're probably trying to move a few of these. So let's just go ahead and buy one because I want one. And I can use it to operate portable, and I can grab it. I don't have to fiddle with grabbing the battery and this, but I can if I want to, if I need 10 watts. And I don't have to have an extra tuner. I'm not sure, but they said in some of the ads that it had a speaker mic. And this to me looks like a G90 microphone. So, I know they charge $34 for this speaker. So what they're doing is they're calling this the bundle of saving $68. $34 less than buying separately. I don't know. How does that make sense? You save $68. $34.99 less than buying separately. The radio by itself is $545 right now. The speaker is like $34 or $32. So I thought, well, what a deal. Let me scroll down here. So they basically break it down. If you look at the price, they say you're paying $512.12 for the radio. Okay. And they say you're paying $32.88 for the speaker. Well, I would be happy just to buy the radio for $512, but I don't see that that's possible to do. So just, whatever. So basically, I figure, well, I'm ordering the radio, getting a free speaker. Okay. Not necessarily something that I needed. Not necessarily something that I want. Mine is going to be used mostly portable and outdoors. So I highly doubt that I'm going to tag along with the speaker. It would be kind of cool to run this radio and then get like their 100-watt PA, or just have an amp that could drive with 10 watts, Sure, I could get 100, 200 out of my amp, using it probably. It'd probably tickle the tubes a little bit. I believe I tried that with a QRP radio once before. I've definitely driven it with the G90. The G90, unfortunately, kind of whacks out when you use it near that much RF. It would have it like desense the front end of the radio somehow, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's go back in here so we can look at the results. This is kind of a cool kit for $34. What is this little round thing though? Is it like... It's a cap. Okay. Well, whatever. They don't need no damn cap. I have a feeling somebody's printed these for this. So it could be worth printing. I don't know. They did have a bundle also here, if you can see, $565. So you would have gotten the case for basically $20. And I didn't look to see who like actually selling it. The case is kind of very, very Harbor Freight-ish. in the fact that like it's got this valve here. But these Harbor Freight cases, they're actually very, very, very good. And some of these other cases are not. They're some of them are very, very thin plastic. So I don't know about these. The handles look very similar. Let's see. Yeah, they look pretty similar, but it also looks like it's kind of a deeper case. But I've got this small one, and then I've got this one, and then I've got the other one. So I'm not really worried about it, but I think the cases are about $28 now. So ideally, this actually would have been a pretty good deal. I think it's already cut out for it. But yeah, so they're charging like $64. So this is the tricky thing here. They're saying, well, the radio's $500. So you're paying $500 for the radio, and you're getting the case for $64.30. Okay, let me get the radio for $500 then. So they like to do that. Hey, this thing here, I have seen this for $99 on Ham Radio Outlet's website. Just wanted to tell you that. Now, WinCamp has their own case too, and I think it's got better inside stuff. This stuff here, yeah, this is not good. I don't like this kind of foam. This is what's in here. This stuff is, it's checked. It's all pre-split, and so after too many times, you end up losing pieces. So no, I don't like that stuff. I hate it. It's better than nothing, but that's what that stuff is, and you can see, like, it's probably made in the same place. So this one that WinCamp has, let's go down over here. It's got the lab in it. It will apparently hold either one or something like that. This is more like textured foam, and it is so much better. Okay. This is an interesting radio, by the way. The Lab 599. They are about. I thought they were $5.99, but last time I looked, they were expensive. So we have lots of like cases that you can buy. If you look around on Amazon, but I think probably Harbor Freight's your best bet for a case, because I think the small one here is less, and I'll have to let you know when I get the radio, but I think the radio is considerably smaller than it looks. So I do want to build one of these for the filter. I do notice the G90 does suffer from broadcast interference, I think on the 160 meter band. I don't know what it takes to make one of these, but okay, so we have a couple of toroids and this and that, and these things are a pain to wind if you've never wound one, but I think after you've done a couple, I think they're going to get pretty easy. So I really don't think $20 is a good deal when I have to build it. I think it should be like $5, but I understand the parts cost too much. So here's the same thing for $39. They put it together. Here is a speaker and DSP unit. Like Zygu sells so much stuff. It's really interesting. They've always been kind of smart about that. They have like the fan for the G90, which is really expensive. What else did they have for the G90? They had the amplifier, the data breakout cord, just lots of different stuff. Page 1, results. So I figure like, okay, so this is 10 watts or 5 watts on the battery. It's going to be a little harder to use. So this is the regular radioddity one. And I think it'd probably say, yeah, get it Wednesday if you order it in 20 hours. I ordered the other one like right in the nick of time to get it on Tuesday, hopefully. But it doesn't really matter. So this one here, I guess they do show you how to make it a bundle. So you can either buy this or this, and it's like, whoa, why isn't this cheaper? What the hell's going on here? Um, why are you charging the same amount for this? So I don't know. Anyway, um, here's another radio. I think, kind of cool. But thing is, for me, I'm very visual, and I want that waterfall. So otherwise, I think this is kind of cool. But there's no battery in it, so the whole thing is like, I can't design and build a battery for my radio to like make it like sleek and compact. I think the G90 is a good candidate for like some kind of rectangular battery. Um, but I buy things based on like the price that they cost, and so sometimes if you want something in a better form factor, you're really going to pay. So I just decided, let's just do this. We'll try it. If it's complete trash, we'll just send it back. But, and it's not touch screen. There might be some issues with the VFO. I guess for $49, you can buy a parts kit. But I think also if you have problems with it in the first year, I think either radioddity or Zygo will take care of you. So there was times when it was really cheap from this other company called Ham Club. You can always tell their ads because they have the microphone positioned like that. And they usually had faster shipping for some reason, must have had closer warehouse. And let's see, what is their delivery date? And it's actually less. So anyway, with them, boy, I hope that thing doesn't look like that. That looks super cheesy. Good Lord. That connector looks terrible. Anyway, yeah, Ham Club. So I don't know what else they sell. We could check their storefront and see, but they've got the cables. So they sell pretty much everything. The 100-watt amplifier or 125-watt amplifier. $69 fan for G90. It's like, dude. A data expansion card. G90 stuff. They have the 106. There were some other Zygo radios, like the G1 or something. But I think this is all Ham Club sells, and I don't think they sell anything else. Let's see. They had good. They got 100% positive feedback from 6 people. Yeah, so they have good feedback. Now, I've dealt with radioddity, and that's why I ordered from them. They warranted a radio that I had bought on Amazon that was like, I'd had it for like, I don't know, 90 days, I wrote a review on it, telling the truth about it. And they contacted me and said, well, why are you upset with the radio? Or, well, why are you not happy with it? I said, well, it's locked. It has spurs. And it's, just not really all that great. And they said, well, we'll just send it back. I said, I can't. I've had it for like 90 days. He said, oh, okay, well, go ahead and keep it, and we'll give you a refund. I'm like, all right. So then they said, can you change, after they did that, they said, can you change your review to 5-star? I said, yes. So I updated my review. I said, radioddity reached out to me after I left this review, and they refunded me outside of the warranty period. And they have excellent customer service. However, I do not recommend buying this radio, but I do recommend using radioddity. And so then they contacted me again, and they said, can you please remove, can you please update your review? I don't know. They were like basically like trying to ask me to please remove the bad about the radio. I'm like, I said, I'm very sorry, but I cannot do that because I do honest reviews of things, and I appreciate what you've done for me, but at the same time, I don't want somebody else or my fellow hams buying one of these radios because it's not acceptable. I said, so you need to reach out to the seller, whoever is manufacturing this radio for you, and have them fix the spurs on the radio. And I never heard anything back, but they did contact me a couple of times. So radioddity has 100% positive feedback for 899 ratings. You don't get that without being really good. You don't get that without making sure that someone reads the comments on everything you sell and that you reach out to those customers that are having problems. And that's exactly what radioddity does. And hopefully you guys continue to do that because that's what makes people want to buy things from you. I just spent $600 with you because you took care of me on something that was, you didn't have to. So anyway, I went out of my way to order my radio from radioddity, and that's why. So guys, stay tuned, and we will be doing a review on that. I know that it's not a new radio, but I'm not interested in the 6200. It has 2 watts less. It has, they've removed the I and Q output, and they've done a couple of other things, and I really don't like the way it looks either. I feel like it actually looks like it's very plastic. So I decided to snatch up one of these while they were still available, and so we'll let you guys know when it gets here. I'll leave a link down for it. Hopefully it won't just jack up in price as soon as I post the video, but it seems like that's what happens lately. Also, if you guys are interested, Radtel has lowered the prices on some of their other 470 radios down to like $30 with $5 off coupons. So, they're just kind of shifting prices around. So check that out. Also, I'm going to have a video here of a completely different Bofang you have never seen before. At least I don't think you have. So stay tuned for that.